Hi guys, it's me. Didn't go into work today. Well, I did. I went in. I did 2 orders, and I felt so much anxiety. I stopped and decided to come home where I feel safe. But as I was watching TV and doing a little bit of cleaning, I noticed that um, I was playing some YouTube videos. Some Sniper Wolf was on, something else came on, and then all of a sudden I hear Truthfully Trisha. So it must pop up for some, I don't know why it would do that, but this was from 4 months ago. And she's talking about Sean saying that how he abused her. We all know that story. He abused her so bad, and he punched her and kicked her and choked her and pulled her hair. Well, I had the same thing happen to me. Exactly the same thing. I was pulled from one apartment unit, not the inside, from the one building to the other building by my hair. And I had to run to keep up with him. And I'm telling you, it hurt like hell. And like I said before that, I've had a gun pointed at me, and not by the police either, by a guy I was dating. He pulled a gun on me. I've been punched, slapped, spit at, hair pulled, choked. I had a telephone thrown at me, which broke a blood vessel in my eye, made my whole eye fill up with like blood, looked like it was blood. It was all red. And I went through that a lot. I mean, it wasn't just one man either. I had another guy that did the same thing to me. But he had died, so I kind of got out of that situation. But anyway, the thing is, she's talking about him, this abuser, this terrible man that she's petrified, she's scared to death of. And she's talking about how he doesn't bathe, how he has a dirty ass, how he never changes his underwear, he doesn't change his socks, he doesn't brush his teeth are green, and he's disgusting. And she woke up with him on top of her. Oh my God, how terrible. And that she was raped, and it does happen in marriage. And yes, it does, because I was also raped by, at that time, my fiance, because I said no, and I was raped. So yes, I believe that happened. Does it happen to her? No. I don't believe almost anything that comes out of her mouth. I think she hears other people's stories or reads about them, and she puts it on herself and makes it sound like her story. Matter of fact, she talks about Sean, talks about how he's a narcissist, and he was a drug addict, and he needed pain pills, he was addicted, uh, didn't want to work, all this stuff. And it just sounds like her. Like she's taken his story, if that story is even true, and putting it on her, or she's taken her story and putting it on him. This girl can't tell the truth for nothing. She just can't do it. She can't. I want to show you something. I want to see if you guys notice what I notice while she's talking about this.
Tried to let it go. But they won't stop. Oh. But didn't it? Oh, okay, so when he hit me, he really loved me. When he called me names and when he broke things. When he broke all of my things that meant so.
Unfortunately, I put the wrong part on.
That's
But I'm going to show you the part I need you to see.
And that was when I got a restraining order against him because he kicked me in the back.
Look how hard she's crying. But where are the tears? Where are the tears, Trisha?
And he choked me. and he punched me in the face.
Sounds like my story.
Hair.
Come on.
And
look at all those tears streaming down her face. That poor girl. Domestic violence is nothing to joke about. And it's a very serious matter. And I just don't believe that she suffered like she's saying she suffered. I don't know if he smacked her once because she was getting on him, acting all crazy. I have no idea. But the way she talked, I know how she's explaining the same thing I went through. It's being threatened that I was going to get killed. The whole thing, it's the same story. And it's not just me. Any woman who's been abused hears the same things. I'll kill you if you leave. I'll kill you on the street. They get punched, they get hit, they get their hair pulled, they get spit on. It's the same thing. It happens to so many women. I'm getting upset. Okay, but all these women do not get on YouTube and talk about their abuser and say nasty things about him. And